Okay everyone, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. We are at the midpoint of the game, I feel. I feel the Tower of the Gods dungeon right here is the midpoint of the game, the exact midpoint. Before this, you are playing the first half of the game. After this, after you finish the dungeon, you're at the second half. But while you're doing the dungeon, you're straight up just at the midpoint. But honestly, it's more like we're at the first third of the game, because there's all the post-game content and extra side quests we have to do after we're done with this dungeon, because the game opens up quite a bit. But there's only 2 more dungeons after this one, so we're at the 3rd dungeon. There's only 2 more. Of course, if you count the final dungeon, it's actually 6, but you know. As far as designs, this dungeon is not too bad. It's fairly memorable, because part of it is submerged in water, and the water itself rises, even though it makes no sense considering outside it wasn't rising at all. Also, I might be a little more quiet than normal because kids are upstairs. Oh, come on! Too slow. Lots of doors here and there. I think this might be the one good dungeon of the game. Kinda. I remember someone made a video about how Wind Waker just has bad dungeons, whatever. And this is the one dungeon that they might have considered to be the only good one. Maybe. I could be misremembering completely, because I never really watched the video. But, you know, details. Press this. It opens the door. But then you're off of it and doesn't press it. But you can pick these things up. Press them like this. Or put them like this. Which presses down the switch. We've seen this sort of puzzle before. Now, yeah, there was a counter pop-up right there, but as long as it's electrified, you can't hurt that thing. Oh no, we're going down. Oh, just a bridge. And that magics up a bridge. Cool. However, by the time we get up and try to cross the bridge, the thing will fill back up, yeah. Rip the bridge. And we just have to wait. And what will we do on the other side? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, it's square. Please don't fill back up. Please don't fill back up. Okay, good. It's like you got like 15 seconds or something to do stuff before water level changes. Anyway, gate opens. Also, another thing that's really likable about this dungeon is the fact that you can use the King of Red Lions while you're exploring it. Use the... Okay. It'd be too convenient if you could use the Swift Sail. Oh, but I do believe you can use bombs, as the dungeon wants some. Yep. This is not bombable. What can we do over there, though? I'm not sure. Still, it's interesting that we can actually explore a different part of the dungeon out of order. Oh, we need to find another square thing. Okay, so I guess the yellow ones can be both can drop both green and red jelly. Nice to know. Searching for sticks. You all both saw this thing was not lit up. Both of these things. And now there's a chest right here. Yep. Always throw your stick away. A joy pendant, that's it? Not even like a treasure chart or something like that. What the hell are you? Well, whatever the hell you are, you're not very challenging. You know, this probably has a small key. Or maybe it's the map. Oh, it's the compass. Oh, surprising. We actually find it first. And it says to us that, well, yeah. You see this eye thing? Looks very much like something we want to poke, right? Something that can pierce, right? Too bad we don't have that item on us right now. So I won't be able to get that treasure chest just yet. There's also that door down there that we can't do much with. But there is the door over here. We can do something. Pretty interesting. The start of this dungeon is not linear at all, for once. Multiple doors and we can explore them however we want. What's drop? It didn't get stunned right away as soon as it went to the bottom because of the bomb? I think so. I need... Oh, this is annoying. There's this last wall right here. Is this close enough? It is. Oh, but I can't jump on it. I have to move the crates a bit. Like, it's probably just a fairy or something that's in that jar over there, but, you know, gotta check it out. Map? Guessing it's the map. Yep. Where do we wish to go? We wish to go over here, and unfortunately we have to wait a bit before we can do that. Or maybe I can just check the... Ooh, joy pendant. So weird, huh? When I find a joy pendant inside of a chest, I'm like, oh, joy pendant, not worth it. But when I find it in a generic jar, it's like, oh, worth it. Get out of here. Because my compass clearly indicates that there's no more chests to find in there, so it's like, whatever. Really want to deal with those generic enemies? I don't think so. Gee, I wonder what I have to do here. I have to wait, that's what I have to do. I'm gonna drown. Man, how do I bring the fire over here? Probably with the sticks, actually. It's not that big of a deal. Wait, no, it actually extinguished. Yeah, I think I actually have to do... I have to jump across the things. And you drop the stick if you end up in the water. Okay, that should be good enough. Maybe. Oh wow. Man, the jumping in this game is worse than Majora's Mask. Y'all realize that? In Majora's Mask you can actually pace the jump such a way that you could land where you wanted. In this game though you can't. Your jump is rigid. Actually kind of weird that they would make this design decision. But whatever the case, it makes this little area right here a little more challenging. Oh god damn it! Even if you just like land on the box in such a way that you have to climb on it, it still is good enough to extinguish your stick. Lame. Are you kidding? It's because this box is not aligned properly. I figured something would happen like this, but no, I had to try it anyway. Look at all those sticks, all those failures. And sometimes I look back on the recorder to see if my footage is being recorded right now, and I'm worried I'll start like the footage to record my voice without the footage itself, or vice versa. And because of that, I'll end up with a unusable video, and I can't go back on like content that I've already done in this game because the way it saves stuff. That'd be lame. Anyway, our reward for all of this is just god damn, I hate those things. Oh man, I should probably check the for the Tingle Statue in this dungeon while I'm here. The problem is I have to look up online for its location. There's no way to check in this game yourself because of the fact that you needed a Tingle tuner in the original, and there is no Tingle tuner in this version. For those wondering, you need a Tingle tuner because Tingle would straight up tell you in the Game Boy Advance that hey, there's a special Tingle statue right here, and you needed a Tingle bombs to be able to actually reveal those Tingle statues. However, in this version, the HD version, they actually allowed you to find the Tingle statues with normal bombs, so they're not completely lost forever. However, they don't tell you where the statues are. There's no Tingle won't tell you. There's no way to tell. I don't believe there is. So because of that, you basically have to look up the original locations on FAQ or something like that to find where they were, and then thanks to that, you use the bombs on those locations, and that's the way you get the Tingle statues in this version. Go. Yeah, I actually had to defeat them. Huh. Okay, so while we're waiting, I'm gonna pop up guide for Tingle statues. On the ZeldaDungeon.net. On the second floor. The Tinkle Statue. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. There's still that chest in the other room to the left that I'll have to deal with. Right now, done with this. Ow! Lasers hurt. Is it not on it? Not, wow. So finicky. I do believe you can destroy those things, but I'm not with bombs like it was in the core games. Okay, you don't have to hold down the buttons. You just need to press them. Supposed to go over there. Ugh, that's not what I was supposed to do at all. Got him. That's the Tingle Statue. And I fell into the abyss below. Yeah, just as planned. Are those things activated? Yes, they are. I do wonder if the chest stays activated, though. Yep. To be honest, this specific Tinkle Statue is actually kind of suspicious because it's like it's a platform in the middle of nowhere. You know, yeah, Goddess Tingle Statue. Are you kidding me? I was thinking I could make that jump, but I mean, if I had a Deku Leaf, I could have made it. You know what? I think from now on we'll have to Deku Leaf on R. It just makes more logical sense. And we use it, like we can use it during normal gameplay on like the grappling hook. Well, like I guess the grappling hook can be used to steal items from enemies with details. Alright, now that we don't have to worry ourselves about that Tingle Statue anymore, move on with the game. Probably gonna need this. Probably gonna need to do something over there. I didn't need that anyway. Seeker of the Goddess's guidepost. Press ZR to call me and guide me to my place of truth. Let's call them. Come on! Yeah, this Link talks quite a bit. Not in full-on sentences, but he is voiced. Wait a moment. How do we move you to over there? Well, we can pick you up actually. And jump, and that's it. Where is the place of truth? It's not here. Is it over there? Well, actually, I'm not positive. Oh no, I think it's all over here. Yeah. And that's one. And our reward is dialogue. Well, actually, no, it's text. Oh, it's a new song, yeah. We have to do it in 4x4. Command melody. Believe it or not, like, it makes sense that we have to use the command melody for these things, but we have, for some bizarre reason, we have to use it on real people later in the game. That's how it works. Also, we can't use it on seagulls for some reason. That we actually need to bait the seagulls with boy pair. This thing. And we just need to go across. Rip. Oh! Don't need the command melody just yet. So while something is on this bridge, it appears. But what does the statue do? How do we guide the statue across? Well, it's simple. We command it to. And we have to conduct it like this every single time, apparently. While this is happening, Link is doing the kind of action. Oh, and press ZR to cancel the command thing. And that's good enough. Then we go back ourselves. Yeet! What do we do here, though? Well, here we're gonna have to leave you alone. Well, we go to the other side, honestly. Link, it is I, the King of Red Lions. I am afraid there are some areas to which you will not be able to bring the servants of the tower. But do not fear leaving them behind. Once you have awakened them, they will wait patiently for your return. Of this I can assure you. Yeah. Yeah, so I think this is definitely one of the few dungeons where you actually have to do things between several different rooms. Maybe. Anyway, mini-boss. So that we can get the item. And we fight perhaps one of the most interesting enemy blah blah blah. Dark Nuts. This is definitely one of the more interesting enemies to fight. Also, the music is awesome. I have your weapon now. But your helmet, it's too strong! Oh yeah, and while you have the big sword, you can actually get rid of these things on the side. Too bad you only have one attack with the giant sword. Ow. God, that helmet is really sturdy. There is a way to get rid of it, but it's only through counter. Yeah, like this. Yeah, they have a lot of HP, but they're not that much of a challenge. But wait until you have to fight multiple of them. Because that's like something Twilight Princess also did. Tons of Dark Nuts at the same time. But it got it from this game, because Twilight Princess gets its ideas from all the good Zeldas. Okay, enough dissing Twilight Princess. Let's get one of the better items of the entire series. In general, not specifically this one. The bow arrow, or hero's bow, as they like to call it. 30 arrows, we'll be able to upgrade it to 60 and then 99. Surprise, surprise. And now I've got the item that I'll pretty much always have on the Y button from now on. Oh god, this aiming is so much better. The N64 aiming was just so much more rigid. You guys have no idea. The gyro... in general, just made controlling and aiming at stuff so much easier. So thankful for it. And really, it's Splatoon we have to thank for it, actually. It is the game that really popularized it. Also, the statue did move back to the door entrance. The hell? It's an enemy and it's trying to attack us. It doesn't matter, but you know. What is our reward this time? Just another door opening. But now that we have the bow and arrow, we can go back and check on all the stuff we missed, and we're gonna go back to the first floor. For some reason, we haven't seen any warp cauldrons in this dungeon. I have no idea why. And that thing is not aiming properly. And that's how you destroy it. It has to be attacking you. Bow and arrow. Probably just a treasure chart. Oh, and you can move while you got the bow out. Actually, a little surprised. I don't think that was in the original. I mean, as in first person. Like, I already knew we could move in first person while looking around, but actually using the bow. The enemies are attacking us. You stun them with the arrow, and you hit the thing behind them. And then they explode. Very much how it happens in Twilight Princess, except this is the game that did first. You can also just go around them while they're charging at you. God, I have PTSD of those things. Twilight Princess. Y'all know why. It's because of that special challenge in Twilight Princess HD. And for those wondering if you, like, I don't know if you heard it, but there was the sound of something popping just a couple seconds ago. That was the apple juice jug or whatever that I have next to me. It's been in my mini fridge for the last couple of days, I want to say. Well, more like a couple of hours, but while in there, it's slowly getting colder and colder for it because of that thing slowly retracts or intracts or something like that, and because of that it pops even while it's in the fridge, which kind of freaks me out. And now I'm leaving it out because I don't need it to be any colder than it currently is, and well, because of that it does popping sounds every now and then. Kind of annoying. What I'm trying to say is that orange juice is better than apple juice, because the orange juice jug never does any popping like that. You just have to shake it before you actually pour the juice. Not a big deal. Gotta go over here. Got the wrong button. ZR. I was pressing ZR as usual. And this time I was just straight up pressing X because that's where I usually had the button. What is that wizard doing there? Sometimes the solution to a puzzle is simply to look up. It's such a goofy solution to a puzzle too. The developers realize, oh, most of the people look down at the ground when they're playing. I wonder what we're gonna get here. Now I wonder what we're gonna need to defeat these enemies. Bombs? They want them? Think about it. Were these unique enemies? I sure hope not. Probably should have taken a picture of them. Oh, but I do have to take a picture of the boss of this dungeon, because that boss you actually cannot refight. Man, I'm already out of magic almost. Because the game hasn't made us use any... The game doesn't require us to use any magic in this dungeon. And because of that, it doesn't bother trying to refill our magic. Because it's not the... Well, mostly it doesn't bother trying to refill our magic. Check out over here first. It's actually a pretty big room. Okay. We're definitely going to need a small key because Nintendo doesn't know how to make dungeons without forcing you to use a small key nowadays. Seriously, in the N64 Zeldas, even back then, you still had to use some small keys for optional doors, not the actual main doors. But I think I'm not even sure if Majora's Mask had any spare keys. Yeah, it did technically, but you'd miss out on like looking at the map or compass or something like that playing. But this game, it pretty much forces you to use every single small key. And from here on in, it's almost always going to be like that. Besides like very uncommon exceptions. I kind of just want to float. I also didn't want to waste my magic. Oh, bombs. It's like this one wants it. Can I just place a bomb here? No, never. Damn it. Was it not close enough? I guess not. Ah! It's a bit bad. But seriously, that's not close enough? Come on. There we go. Thought that bat was gonna follow me. Okay, this time let's take pictures of these two. Good. Don't have to worry about if I never fight them again. Oh, but they're not active just yet. I gotta play Wind's Requiem. Oski. Yep, just a treasure chart. And I don't even have to fight them, so just took a picture, take the treasure, get out. The map says there's no chest for feeding them, so why would I bother? You know, I think it's pretty obvious what we actually have to do here. Link needs to be counterbalanced by 2 of these things. Yay! Well, I hate these bats so much. Good thing they're much easier to hit when they try to attack you. If only that was like that in real life with flies. Fortunately, flies just keep moving fastly everywhere without warning, and that makes it a little hard to defeat them, quote unquote. By defeat them, of course, I mean squashing them like the bugs that they are. I have to call that thing from where I am. I think I have it. Because you can't use the command melody if these things aren't activated. You gotta go next to them and say, "Come on!" to activate them. And obviously here, now we have to immediately use command melody. Okay, you don't have to conduct it every single time, that's good. It's only the first time where it says it. No chests in here. I think we got them all actually. Yeah, except the boss key, I guess. I'm gonna leave it here. Yeah, it's all easier to hit them compared to the original. These generic Wizrobe enemies, you do not need to take a picture of them because there's always going to be some. But there is a variant, the red one, that you will only be able to take a picture of once. And they're in the 4th dungeon, I believe. Maybe the 5th. I can't remember. I think you can do the last 2 dungeons in any order you want, actually. Ooh, I got tricked! I got tricked! I forgot there's 2 things. Or did I only put 1? I might have only put 1. But because it's me and the statue that are trying to cross over, that means we're gonna have to put 3 of these things. Either that or I just forgot to put 2. But yeah, the game actually caught me by surprise. This is how you do true puzzles. You make something where the solution seems incredibly obvious, so much so that you're kind of on autopilot trying to solve it, but then it goes like, no, 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 you gotta think about it a little more. And in this case, you did. Just a little more. More of a gotcha. It's not like it tricked me in such a way that it told me this is not a solution, and then I had to think more about what the solution could be. Just immediately I knew what the solution was, because it was just a case of me not having put enough numbers into my quote-unquote solution. Anyway, put all 3 statues. Turns out they have a triangle on their chest. Because Triforce imagery, that makes you go up, up, and up. I'm gonna see if I can refill my stuff a bit more. Guess not. There might not be a boss key in this dungeon at all, actually, now that I think about it. Ow, lasers. God damn it. There we go. What a joy pendant. I think I have more than 20 now. Yep, 21. There's the boss key. While we're here, I'm also gonna make sure I got my camera ready. And no, not gonna kid around. It's the bow and arrow and bombs that we'll need to use against the boss. I mean, you don't have to worry about running out of them, because the boss will happily keep giving you more and more if you run out. This boss key is pretty goddamn worthless, all things considered. You get it as just before you need to use it in the for the boss door. I swear, the spin attack motion for this game is a lot less forgiving than I remember. Might be because the stick of the Wii U gamepad is something I'm not used to again, actually. Goes a lot wider than the Switch Pro controller stick or the 3DS stick. That could just be what I think, though. And I actually have to destroy these things. Boom. So if you haven't destroyed these things before, you'll definitely figure it out now. Also, only 1 arrow required for defeating these creatures. What? Oh, that one aims at me? Oh, that's very amusing. Let's take a picture of these. Apparently not. Come on. I'll take a picture of this monster while I'm at it. Could just come over. Yep, can't take a picture of these things. Well, that's not a good picture. Come on, try to attack me already. Not good enough. That's good. In the original, the game didn't tell you if the picture was good enough. Imagine going on through all the trouble trying to take a picture of a monster that never comes back, and then the guy is like, nah, not good enough. Talk about annoying. And don't forget, you can't like check back or go back on a save file in this game. If you miss out on the thing, you have to go through the second quest to get the picture. Or, it was already the second quest, in which case you have to start an entire file over. Which means you straight up can't 100% the thing. And god, I keep getting hit by these things, but it's because it's not easy to keep walking in the proper direction while trying to dodge their beams. Of course, I could just ignore them. Also, yes, while we're up here, the ocean is like limitless. We can't see any other islands. But yeah, again, the boss key, we just got it in the previous room, so it wasn't really an optional thing. Just a formality to get. So the boss key just feels kind of like worthless as an item that you have to quote-unquote find. I'll take a picture of it right here. Whoa, I can. Cool. I'll take another one during the fight too, just in case. You have done well to find your way to this place. Oh, chosen one. Accept this final challenge. Oh man, 2 hands with eyes in the palms? I've never seen this type of boss fight before, Nintendo. I wonder what I'm gonna have to do to attack those hands. Oh, also there's a head. Sometimes just the hands is good enough. So this is good too. We'll have both. I really do like the music of this fight for what it's worth. Ow. I think I was supposed to use my sword there actually. So once the hands are stunned, protect the face. But don't worry about running out of freaking arrows, by the way. As I mentioned, he'll happily give you some more. Because this is a test, not an actual boss fight. I do love this thing's attack, by the way. Actually pretty cool. Hey, bombs. You want them? Yeah, so you can use your sword. Well, that's not what I was supposed to do. Actually pretty likely that you'll run out of arrows in this fight. I do believe it has an attack where it grabs you. Reference the lag for that attack. It exists in the GameCube version too. It's actually kind of cool. I don't mind it. It adds like a tremor to the attack itself, which makes it seem a lot more intense than it is. Because it doesn't deal that much damage if you get hit by it, unfortunately. Okay, I only have 5 arrows left, so we're actually going to see this boss give me some arrow refill back. And he'll do the same for bombs too. Ow. How did my spin attack not hit that thing? Go. Hell. Okay. So as soon as you run out of the nose comes arrow refill. However, apparently the arms regenerate, or maybe I'm not killing them fast enough. I guess. Yeah, that's probably it. Yes, more arrows, please. Okay, the hand can attack me while the eyes are open. I don't remember that at all. Ow, it actually hit me with it. But as some of you may have noticed, it doesn't deal that much damage. The hands aren't really attacking me, they're really just distracting me right now. Wow, it attacks a lot faster than I run. Bombs. Here you go. And 3 hits is all you need. The path can now be opened. Oh, chosen one. I sure hope I didn't have to take pictures of its hands, by the way. Individually. Right hand of this boss, left hand of this boss. That would be really annoying. Again, I don't promise I'll finish 100% the Nintendo Gallery thing, but I am trying to get all that permanently missable stuff just when it comes up. A little less than an hour due to this dungeon. Not too bad. The heart container instead of going to the beam of light. There's something that we have to do right after this, and once we're done with it, that will be the end of the video. Because it's lots of story stuff. Because you might think we're done with this dungeon, but the little thing after it, I feel it sort of counts as being part of the dungeon too. Even though it's a completely separate area. High up here. No, not that. Yep, ring that bell that someone needs a grappling hook to do. In real life, the bells usually aren't that far from the ground. I mean, now it's all automatic, but when you had to do it manually, pretty sure they were a lot closer to the ground. And ringing that bell makes another beam of light appear. But this is a very, very special beam of light. And somehow we got out of the dungeon that quickly. Did Link just jump off of it? Apparently not. Anyway, you have done well, Link. It would seem the gods have acknowledged you to be a true hero. But this does not mean your trials have ended here. Once you take your first step into the world beyond the rain of light you see shimmering in the waves before you, your true trial will begin. Are you ready, Link? Yeah, you're forced to go there. And instead of going up, we're going down. This is why the game doesn't give us the ability to dive underwater, because it would spoil the twist. No need to hold your breath, Link. Magic. I do love the expression, though, to show to everyone, hey, no need to breathe down here, or to hold your breath, rather, because you have magical breath. The game doesn't tell us that with words, it just shows it to us through the scene. And with Link, no less. Character who is known for basically having no emotion. Anyway, it's Hyrule Castle. Weird, huh? What's it doing here, under the water? What happened? And why are there still trees around? And why is everything in the sepia tone? Not sure. Sepia stones and sepia tone. Also, the environment looks a little different because they couldn't recreate everything perfectly, but it is Hyrule Castle in the lore. And it is just under the ocean. You're probably wondering where we are we? Unfortunately, there is not enough time for me to explain it to you now. Once you are able to strike down Ganon with the item you obtained in this castle, all will be made clear to you. Trust in my words. See what awaits you in the castle. Basically one big puzzle. Well, it's not that big of a puzzle. I might as well do this now, even though it's not permanently missable. Take a picture of the King of Red Lions. Not good enough. Kidding me? Why is not good enough? Is this not the real King of Lions? Is that the problem? I think that might be it, actually. What if I take a picture of the face? Guess not. Okay, so this must be like not the real King of Red Lions model, which is why the camera is not accepting it as a valid picture for whatever reason. Either that or my shots were just barely off. Man, everything's frozen in time. What were those monsters doing here? I'm not sure. Like, obviously the place is shown to be destroyed and stuff, but when we cancel the frozen time stick, because obviously we'll do that, it won't be shown exactly what these guys are doing here. You can kind of go through them. Kind of annoying. Yeah, some of you may have noticed those pictures. They look familiar. Familiar people. Because it's clearly supposed to be Princess Zelda, and her attendants all look very, very familiar for whatever reason. And this guy, well, that's the king, but have we seen that face before? Not sure. Alright, Link. I'll need you to listen to me for a moment. The item you seek is hidden somewhere in this castle. To find it, you must find the entrance to the basement. But that entrance has been blocked by a mighty threshold, firmly sealed to prevent evil from ever gaining access. Do you know where to search and what you must do to open the hidden way? You will find a clue in the shape of the heraldry near where we arrived at the castle. It's right here. You can see these stains, you can actually move them. But we're going to ignore that for now. We're going to go over here because it's more interesting. It's a bright light. When I was young, though, it took me a while to figure out this puzzle because I was paying too much attention to the words. And I think I asked my mom to asking her what the hell does heraldry mean and whatever. But she didn't know, so I had to spend like a good 20 minutes going around. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a barrier. Man, if only we could skip it to see what's beyond it or something. And then we'll find out there's like another barrier behind it. Yeah, this is the barrier, which is infamous in the speedrunning communities, because finding a way to skip it for finishing the game early took such a long time. But eventually they did find it. They did find out how to do barrier skip. And it involves bombs and stuff. That castle over there, though, or tower, I should say, looks a little black, doesn't it? Feels like we should go there eventually. Like, you might think the barrier only exists to prevent you from going ever any forward, and because of that, its sole existence is to, like, just give you a taste of what could have been the overworld for Hyrule, but not let you go too far forward. But no, it exists there for preventing you from going past it. Yep, gotta move these things. Ugh. Stuck. Stuck! The way you move these pieces is not very fun. And that's one. Don't want to sidle. To push. Okay, that was a waste. It's two. Really, the most annoying thing about this puzzle is that it takes a while to get the pieces into place. It's the Triforce. What are those other pieces for? Nah, nothing. Not eventually they would do a lower rule Triforce, which is the inverted realm of Hyrule, and it's upside down, you know. But some people would think, maybe there's more rule Triforce in previous Zeldas before Link Between Worlds was made. I don't think... Even if you find one, I don't think it means anything. Anyway, we're going to the basement. Also, another thing about me not figuring out some puzzles for like hours or minutes on end. Internet was not as easily as accessible as it was nowadays. Didn't have smartphones, and GameFAQs was not as well known as it used to be. This was back in like 2002 or 3 or something when I played this game in the GameCube. So it wasn't as easy to figure out some puzzles that seem easy to you all. Anyway, excellent, Link. To perceive such a puzzle and decipher it is no small feat. Now, take the sword and that lies before you. It is none other than a Master Sword. The Blade of Evil's Bane. It is the only sword that can banish Ganon from the world above. I'm pretty sure a sharp sword is good enough. Anyway, it's time for the most annoying character to join with us. Oh, also, our previous sword is gone. It just disappears. These things are supposed to be stopped in time, but they're starting to move. That should be ominous, all things considered. Also, I imagine there's some fanfics that try to give character to these 5 Knights of Statues. These 5 statues of knights. I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo actually addresses that in the future, or maybe it already did. Anyway, the Master Sword also works as a seal, and it's unsealed, the frozen time shtick right here. So now there's a bunch of monsters that we have to fight when we're out. Sounds fun! Like, Nintendo probably thinks, oh, these are the toughest monsters this time of the game, so obviously players will just run away as soon as they come out, but no, I want to fight them all. Just because some of them drop Knight's Crests. I don't know why, but in the original GameCube version, I did not like Link's expression when he was holding the Master Sword up like this. This expression right here. It doesn't fit this Link's character, I feel. Also, yeah, as you can see, our previous sword is gone. Now we got Master Sword, but it looks a little, like it's missing some features, doesn't it? Don't know why they didn't show it rusted, but this is the first game that starts the trend of making the Master Sword rusted when you first get it, so that you can proceed to upgrade it to make it stronger for plot reasons. And therefore, we don't need to give Link any other swords for the rest of the game. Lame! Also, we can't go back into the basement. Yet. Hi. Damn. Also, yes, monsters can deal damage with each other. Damn, they have pretty fast attacks. Well, not dirt. But yeah, the Master Sword deals a lot more damage compared to our previous sword, at least. Double damage, I think. Well, now I have my shield up. Oh, and they can use other weapons. Cool. I forgot about that. But they use it the same way, so... I think they use it the same way as they do their normal weapon. It's not like it's that big of a change. Oh, Knight's Crest. Give me the Knight's Crest. Yes, you can uncover their armor without having to do the counter thing. This one has a shield. And yes, it will block your hit. These enemies are not as attentive as the other ones. Oh, they have a normal punch attack too. I forgot about that. I have 6 Knight's Crest. Hopefully there's at least 4 more of those guys around. Damn it. Oh, you can't go back. Actually, I think you... Oh, wait. I think I might have to defeat all the monsters, actually. Oh, well. So much for this being an optional thing. So optimally, you want to counter these guys in such a way that you hit their helmet first, because then you can easily end up behind them and then just get rid of the armor itself. Without their helmet, they're a lot less well defended, but their armor on their arms and their shield can still protect them. That's annoying. Just need to find 2 more of those guys. Cool. I think there's another one upstairs too. Ow, your shield. It's actually really effective. Yep. Defeat them all. Perfect. So we'll have 10 Knight's Crests when we're done here, which means we can actually unlock full move. And I'm pretty sure I'll go ahead and unlock it during this video actually, because I'm actually faster on time than expected. I thought we'd be at a 1 hour and a half mark already by hit now. And these guys both hit each other with their own attacks because it swings so hard. It's actually really funny. The Knight's Crest won't end up overboard. Okay, good. As you can see, some stuff can actually end up overboard, and thankfully we can jump off of this thing too if we need to, but... Is there an enemy over there actually? Yeah, there is actually. Ugh, lame. Ow, paunch. Whoop, that one ended up overboard. Don't tell me it dropped a knight's necklace. That was the last one though. I think it only dropped a bomb, okay. I was surprised how few skull necklaces we got actually. Only have 4 so far. I don't think they're required for much of a side quest though. I think they're like only for extra money. At long last, our preparations are complete. You must return to me so that we can return by the same path that brought us here. Time has come to save your sister from her prison, the Forsaken Fortress. Hurry, Link! Yeah, that's the entire reason we did all of this, to save our sister. And she was already feeling down when we first encountered her in the Forsaken Fortress earlier in the game. No, we're not going back. Not yet, anyway. But now, as we are, we're not going back to the Forsaken Fortress just yet. We are going back to Outside Island. pretty far. Oh, actually, no. But instead of going back to the island, let's go meet what's his name, Lord of the Cyclones or whatever. Need to kick his ass. We can take control of the Cyclones. I do believe there's one north here, or rather here. I wouldn't be surprised if the game actually stopped us to tell us that we can get what's his name under our control now. But I already know, that's why I'm going right now. Yep. Oh, we can't cruise while we're aiming our bow. Got no speech this time. Just hit him 3 times. That's a heck of an arm you've got there. And what an eye! No one's ever been able to spot me in the air before now. You obviously have mastery of the air, and now that we've established that you're quite a Windwaker, let's see if you can handle this! You will actually complain if you screw up and don't do the song properly. Ballad of Gals. Oh wow, there's only 6 songs in the whole game. Wahoo! In the hands of a Windwaker like you, my adorable little Cyclones will be as happy as can be. If you need to move like the wind over the ocean deeps, just call on my Cyclones. Well, I guess I'll head for home now. See you on down the road. Yeet. Okay, now we can teleport. I don't think you guys will be able to see the map where I can teleport though. Oh, you can! Wow, cool. Very convenient. So yeah, as you can see, we can teleport pretty much overall the entire map. Even Dragoon Island has a cyclone somewhere. Never been here. Kind of surprising. But let's go to outset. Hey, you're walking about. Yeah, they only appear at night. And while we're at it, we're gonna take a picture of the old geezer. I suppose time has come for me to speak to you about the crests. The Knight's Crest. It is the symbol of a courageous knight. But not just anyone can gather them. No, it takes a soul that possesses not only power but wisdom and courage as well. Any courageous soul who gathers 10 of these crests can learn a powerful new sword technique. Both my brother and I dreamt of learning this technique in our youth. We worked so hard to collect the crests. But it took many long years and adventures beyond count before we even approached finding 10 of them, and we both grew old. It appears you have enough might to learn that technique now. Also, there's a Knight's Crest back there. Why couldn't we just use that in case I only had 9? Huh? Very good, Link. Heed my words. Hold down the B button a lot, and you'll do a special technique. Very hard to master. I don't think anyone can remember doing that. Hold B to build up power and then release it. Come at me now. Do it! This uses magic, I think? Anyway, yeah, the Hurricane Spin. Unique to Toon Link. Surprisingly enough, they didn't put it in Smash Brothers. Probably because Toon Link is technically Still a clone, despite the fact that he's got unique modes. Amazing, Link, you did it! You have mastered the hurricane spin! At last, you have made our long-held dream come true! Oh, the joyful tears, they won't stop! Thought my tears have dried up long ago. There is nothing left for me to teach you. I'm certain now that you will save your sister, Errol, and bring her home to Outset. About that. Some of you might be thinking, well, since he talks about that, that means we won't save Errol until the absolute end of the game, right? It's a little complex. Also, I want to go upstairs and show that move to the other geezer, because that guy said it was both of their dreams, right? But that means the other guy should have something to say if I do the move against him, right? Also, I might as well just take a picture of him too. Can't pull out your sword. You can't show him the move. Yeah, that's such a shame. This guy just does not get nearly as much character or development or anything like that. Doesn't have a back. Yeah, I don't think he has no side quests to him. That's what makes him extremely boring compared to the other one. Even though the other one's not all that unique. Yeah, I'm taking pictures of all the NPCs that I'm thinking of right now. I don't think I have enough space on my camera for all the pictures, unfortunately. But it's almost been an hour and a half, so I think I will finish the video with just a bunch of pictures. Totally complete that Nintendo gallery. As far as the hurricane spin is concerned, it's not that useful. At least I don't personally think it is. Oh, might as well. While we're at it, we're gonna carry the pig to find some treasure. Pig got in the way. That's good enough. Feel good enough to me. Grota. Not sure if I'm supposed to take for this thing. Oh wait, I am. Cool. Hopefully that's the only pig I have to take a picture of. Oh, I don't need the special gloves! I mean, that makes sense, but you know. Oh, there's a bunch of other NPCs I could take a picture of, but I only have one picture space available left, so... Let's see if I can take a picture of the King of Red Lions right now. Or, no, you know what? Fishes. Perfect. Don't forget, you can only take 3 pictures in the original. You can only make 1 figurine each day, and that's like a full night and full day have to pass before the figurine is finished. And you had much less opportunity to actually complete the whole thing in one quest. In fact, it was impossible. You had to go through the second quest. Oh, and the picture, the picto box would not tell you if the picture was good enough. So imagine you take 3 pictures of the thing that you might be permanently missable, and all 3 of those pictures aren't good enough. Lame. Pig. You know, it wouldn't be so bad if the Nintendo Gallery worked across all your save files. Like, if you start a new game, whatever figurines you complete in the previous save file or something like that would still be there. But no, it has to be in one single save file. It in its second quest. And you can't do third or fourth or fifth or more quests after the second quest. That's it after that. Gotta say, just showing the pictures to this guy is kind of annoying. Yep. Oh. Annoying bird. Okay, so... No! Don't need this. I probably don't need that other picture either, but, you know... Still want to keep it just in case. Now we'll check all the figurines we've done so far. Or that this guy's done for us so far. Might as well show this guy's own picture. Beauty incarnate? Yeah, forgot to take this guy's own picture. The fact he has something different to say is a little funny though. What's this say? Talk about simple. Fishman, birthplace the Great Sea. Honorable, dutiful, and surly. Apparently these fish were aided long ago by the King of Red Lions, which is why they're now willing to offer Link valuable information. Unfortunately, much of the information is off the mark. Yeah, triumph of orcs. We're doing this now, but I think we'll keep the visit of all the figurines later. Assuming I get them all, that is. Who knows, I might have already missed one. One that's permanently missable. We've already seen that one. That's dragon. No, that's outset. Abe. Oh, cool. All the pigs. Wild pig, unknown, digging holes. Wild pigs are found primarily in the fields of Outset Island. They love all-purpose bait above all other foods. And when they eat it, they can't help but tear it into the earth. Yeah, so that's another use for all-purpose bait. Oh wow, Errol is added to the picture because we took a picture of Grandma. Link's grandma. She doesn't have a name. This kind old woman works hard to raise her 2 grandchildren. She's a very talented cook. Her special elixir soup is sure to raise anyone's spirits. She also can be somewhat mischievous and enjoys playing the occasional prank on Link. Kind in her family. Link's energetic younger sister is adored by all who meet her. Her current goal is to learn how to fetch water so she can help out her grandmother. And we're not gonna run out of them. Sue Bell. Apparently she's serious? Huh. Sturgeon. Extremely serious. Orca. I don't know where his injury is. I guess it's up his butt. We can't see it. Normally when you say someone suffered a serious injury, you see it on the character and you don't have to say it because of that. Not in this case. Oh, some of you might be wondering, what about the final boss and taking pictures of that one, huh? How do you do that? Well, simple enough. When you take a picture of the final boss, you can save and quit, and that puts you before the final boss, but you still have the picture. So, technically speaking, the final boss's picture is not something that you don't have one chance to take a picture of, because you can always go back from it. Bombs occasionally fall too. Arrows much more often because you'll almost certainly run out while finding the thing. 6 of them. We only fought 1 so far. Use bombs, the arrows, or the boomerang to hit the eyes. Bombs are arguably the most effective, I'd say, because they destroy them in 1 hit, opposed to the boomerang taking 3. Oh, the number of eyes they have is also varies. Hargarok. Yeah, they usually always drop a golden feather, but if you absolutely need one, you can always use the grappling hook. Armos Knight. Wonder what the smaller variants are. Ah, I was looking for you. There's the other picture. And taking a picture of the other guy gives you the figurine of the other one, thankfully. Zephos and Cyclos. And I don't have anything here, because it's the Koroks. They all have individual designs, which means you have to take a picture of every single one of them. Oh god. And that's all the figurines we've done so far. Not a lot of them. And don't remember, doing 12 at a time is exclusive to the HD version. In the original, it was 1 at a time, and you could only take 3 pictures to the guy. Very, very boring. He's got a unique dialogue for this guy too. We won't check out his figurines for those 2 pictures though. We're actually gonna get back on track. I think, maybe. Kind of want to explore, but you know what? I'm just gonna go to the play these. Hold on. We're gonna go to this location, we're gonna identify it real quick, and then we'll go west and identify that location, and then northeast of the Forsaken Fortress, identify that location, and that'll be the end of the video. Oh, what the hell? This is not at all where I was expecting to land. Young Waker of the Winds. How did you manage to find this place? I am the Queen of the Fairy World. I have been awaiting your arrival. But now is not yet the time for us to meet. You still have many challenges to overcome. You seek to protect an individual very dear to you. Yes, I know of her. But there is yet another in this world whom you must protect. Come visit my fountain again when you have met this individual. When the time has come for you to face new challenges. At that time, I shall show you my true self. Yeah, so we have to meet her at some point, and now is not that time. But yeah, you actually need the side. Not wrong. You actually need to meet this character, and the only way to meet her is through the whirlwind, so you actually need to learn the Battle Guild at some point. I'm kind of hoping there would be a way out, though. Okay. Show the Tingle Statue. As far as the other statues are concerned, we're going to get them when we revisit the respective areas, like the Forest Haven and the Dragon Roost, because we will have to. If you want Tingle to bother you, try to throw the statues off the island. They do eventually come back, though. See if Tingle has anything to say about that. Nope. He only has something interesting to say about it in the Tinkle Tuner. Which was GameCube exclusive. Oh yeah, Mother and Child Isles, that's where we landed when we tried to teleport. Or later in the game. Not right now. Also, we can see the Forsaken Fortress area in the distance now. We're close enough, according to the game. I better get my bait out. Hey, there's a big Goron right there. Unfortunately, I do not have the next item to trade with me right now, so I won't talk to him. Not yet, anyway. Mother and Child Owl. An incredibly beautiful fairy. Thing is, nobody's ever met her. Yeah, I've already done that. And we have another reef over there. That done real quick. Oh, bombs! I don't want this! Thankfully they don't explode quickly. Plenty of time to dodge them. Where's the fish? There they are. I wasn't looking at the right place. more iron. By the way, I've said that there's only 2 dungeons left. That is kind of technical. The Forsaken Fortress itself is also a dungeon if you want to be honest. It's just not very traditional. Like, I don't think there's a boss key or anything like that, which is why I don't count it. Just one more area and then the video is over. Obviously there's tons of little side quests I kind of want to deal with right now, but they gotta wait. Hello? Oh, treasure. Gimme. Yep, just money. I might as well open my other treasure charts. I got treasure chart 6. And treasure chart 30. Yep, that's it. Where's the fish though? Oh, there. Those barrels are like humongous when you think about it, by the way. Like, they're the size of a house! That's crazy! Pretty ridiculous obstacle that you find in the sea. It's giant house-sized barrels that promptly explode. Star Island. Somewhere out in the wild world is a handy arrow that can freeze anything. Something like that, you could even freeze that nasty monster in the Forsaken Fortress. For a while, anyway. But then, what would you do with a frozen monster, you say? Good question, Fry. Walk that thing into tiny pieces? That'd be neat. Let's go check out that owl real quick. I don't want to end the video on information. I want to see if we can do anything here. Oh, this is part of a side quest. Yeah, I think you have to do it for all the trees though, in this case, which is probably why we should do it later. Let's take a picture of this guy. Good. Don't forget, they all have unique designs. Koroks don't all look all the same. I didn't think that. And there's 900 of them Breath of the Wild, so you know. Well, actually there's more than 900, but you know. Oh, damn it, monsters. Maybe this is why the tree is not growing, little Korok. There's just monsters around here. Ha! Oh, the bomb didn't work on it? Annoying. There we go. I have to blow all the rocks. Also, that quest is not available for the trees withering and dying or whatever. They're always in the state until you succeed at the quest. Just finding the location of all the Koroks is a challenge here. I believe there's 8 of them. Maybe just 6. No, I believe there's 8. Maybe 7 actually. 6, 7, 8. One of those numbers. What is this? It's time to take pictures actually. Facing me. There we go. Fight me. If they curl up like that, you still can destroy them. You just have to hit them one more time. You know, this is an enemy rush. Kinda. I'm doing this a bit later than normal because I've got the Master Sword. You could be doing this with the regular sword. What? Ooh, double. What's the last one? Just moblins. No, these guys are pretty common, but I'm gonna take a picture of them right now. Here I come! Oof! You didn't let me get dizzy, buddy. And how is it that you didn't die, but the other guys did? Yeah, the dizzy animation after you're done is so cute. I love it. Alright, we get either a piece of heart or a treasure chart for our trouble. Piece of heart, that's good. I've been missing these. I've never gotten all the piece of hearts in Windwaker. I think I was missing a single one when I was trying that back when I was younger. And I figured it was a Tinkle Tuner nonsense kind of thing, so I gave up on it. This is why the Tinkle Tuner add-on was bad, kids, because we didn't know that if there was or wasn't a piece of heart locked behind it. So if we're missing out on one single piece of heart, we had to assume that was it. If we didn't have the Tinkle Tuner, we had to assume it was because we didn't have the Tinkle Tuner. That's why we're missing a piece of heart. Well, I don't think it was that, but whatever the case, that's what I assumed. Anyway, hope you've all enjoyed this video. I'll have a nice day. Next time, we're going to the Forsaken Fortress. Bye-bye!